Did you ever felt bad about the way that you look or know someone who did? This feeling that you're not good enough or not pretty enough is called having a low self-esteem. Low self-esteem is one of the major problems that affect us teenagers. It makes us feel bad about our hair, our skin, our bodies, and makes us always compare ourselves with the others. I particularly had this problem during my entire childhood and only learned how to accept myself a few years ago. At this speech, I will show you the main factors that lead a teenager to have a low self-esteem, how to learn how to live yourself beyond anything, and the good effects of having a good relationship with your body. Having a low self-esteem is considered by many to be drama and just a way of getting attention. But what many don't think about is that the way one person sees herself does not only happen because of the vision of that specific person. It happens because of the pattern established by the society of what being beautiful means. I can tell by personal experience that looking yourself every single day and not liking the vision you have is one of the worst feelings I have ever to go through. Insecure people are what the media needs to run the economy. Perfection sells, and no one cares if it makes us sick inside. Fashion and beauty companies have the habit of their advertising with a stereotypical type of people, those with perfect bodies, silky hair, and a completely aligned smile, in order to sell their products more easily, since the ones who buy them believe that using those products, they will pass to have the same characteristics as the people announced. The feeling that you need to look just like the girl that just appeared at the television makes us not accept ourselves and try obsessively to change our appearance. And in worst cases, this feeling can lead to mental diseases like anxiety or depression. Sometimes the rush to get a new look is so big that people start to attend frequently the gym and change drastically the way they eat, mostly of the times not in a healthy way, leading to eating disorders like bulimia or anorexia. When I saw that my low self-esteem was becoming something even worse that was affecting my psychological and physical health, I realized that I needed to do something to change that before I developed some kind of eating disorder. And that's how I learned how to have self-love and accept that my differences are what make me more beautiful. I started to do some things that helped me to see my true value, just like stop comparing myself with the others, learning who I really am and what makes me different from everyone, focusing on my potential, and stop charging myself excessively. It was not easy to start seeing me with new eyes, but with the time, I realized that I do am beautiful, I do am special, I do have qualities, and so are you, so is everyone. Every single person has its own particularities, and that is what makes everybody pretty, not only in the outside, but also in the inside. After I learned how to elevate my self-esteem, besides my health, many points in my life got much better. I got braver to try new things and actually succeeded at them. I learned how to give myself more value in relationships, and I got much happier, in a way that I have never felt before. One moment that shows the confidence I got after I stopped having a low self-esteem is when I realized I became a more sociable person. I have always had facility to do friendships, but I was never able to present myself in the way I really am. And when I started to give myself more value, I noticed that I had to change that. I got able to present my opinions, my feelings, and to have relationships by the person that I really am, and not by the person that the others wanted me to be. As you can see, during youth, self-esteem is a problem that affects many teenagers, sometimes mildly and sometimes leading to biggest problems like psychological diseases, such as depression or anxiety. The media is the main agent that makes teenagers feel like they're not good enough and hate their appearances. I know it's hard to don't listen to the pattern of beauty that is established by the society, but you need to learn how to appreciate your flaws and your qualities so that you can love yourself. The empty space you feel inside you will only be occupied when you come to see yourself as someone worthwhile. And when you do, you will improve your bravery, your confidence, and will feel way much happier. Trust me, to love yourself is primordial to understand that everyone has flaws, and they are what make every single individual special. Everybody has one mouth, two eyes, and one nose, but your particularities are what highlights you inside the society. Loving yourself is the greatest resolution for the major points of your life. You feel more confidence, understand your feelings, and get braver to do anything you ever wanted to do. You are beautiful, and no one can take your essence away from you. After all, how can somebody love you if you don't love yourself? Thank you.